Women in Vedic period. Women constituted the arc of Indian society. No doubt that Rigvedic women enjoyed the high status and their condition was good. Even the women were provided the opportunity to attain high intellectual and spiritual standard. There was no sati system or early marriage, but from enjoying free and esteemed positions in the Rigvedic society, women started being discriminated against since the later Vedic period in education and other rights and facilities. Indian society based on the spirit that woman's cause is men. They rise or blink together, bond or free. There is no doubt that we are in the midst of great revolution in the history of women. Vedic period. The Indian cultural tradition begins with the Vedas. It is generally believed that the Vedic period is spread over from 300 BC to 600 BC. The role of women in Rigvedic and post-Vedic period. Rigvedic women in India enjoyed high status in society. Their condition was good. The women were provided opportunity to attain high intellectual and spiritual standard. There were many women rishis during this period. Though monogamy was mostly common, the richer section of the society indulged in polygamy. There was no sati system or early marriage, but from enjoying free and esteemed position in the Rigvedic society, women started being discriminated against since the later Vedic period in education and other rights and facilities. Child marriage, widow burning, the parda and polygamy further worsened the woman's situation. Freedom enjoyed by ancient women. The degree of freedom given to women to take part in public activities indicates the nature of the status enjoyed by women during Vedic period. Women never observed parda. They enjoyed freedom and even they enjoyed freedom in selecting their male partner. They could educate themselves. Widows were permitted to remarry. However, divorce was not permissible to them. Even men did not have the right to divorce their wives. Women were given complete freedom in family matters and were treated as Ardhanginis. Position of women in matters related to marriage and family affairs. Marriage in the Vedic period was considered as a social and religious duty and united the couple on an equal footing. Women had the right to remain spinsters throughout their life. Marriage was not forcibly imposed on them. Child marriages were unknown. Girls were given in marriage only after puberty, that too after completing their education. Women had the right to select their life partners. The role of woman in the religious field. In the religious field, wife enjoyed full rights and regularly participated in religious ceremonies with her husband. Religious ceremonies and sacrifices were performed jointly by the husband and the wife. Women even participated actively in religious discourses. There was no bar for women to read or study any of our sacred literature. The role of women in public life. Women could shine as debaters in public assemblies. They usually occupied a prominent place in social gatherings, but they were denied entry into the safas because these places, besides being used for taking political decisions, were also used for gambling, drinking, and such other purposes. Women's participation in public meetings and debates, however, became less and less common in later Vedic period. The role of women as rishis or rishikas. During the Vedic age, women were given full status with men. Women education was at its peak at this time. In those days, there have been many great women who, due to their deep scholarship and penance, were regarded as women rishis. Women rishis called rishikas or Brahmavadinis. The right Veda makes mention of several such women sages as Lobamudra, Appala, Kadru, Paulomi, Urvashi, and Savitri. Role of woman in education. The woman in ancient Indian literature is immense. Ancient India had many learned ladies. There were two types of scholarly women: the Brahmavadinis, or the women who never married and cultured the Vedas throughout their lives, and the Satyutvahas, who studied the Vedas till they married. Panini mentioned of female students studying Vedas. Katyana called female teachers Ubadhyaya or Ubadhyar. Ashok got his daughter Sangamitra inducted into preaching Buddhism. From the Jain text, we learn about the Kausabi princess Jayanti, who remained a spinster to study religion and philosophy. Often, Buddhist nuns composed hymns. Women did write Sanskrit plays and verses, excelled in music, painting, and other fine arts. The role of women in economic production. Vedic women had economic freedom. Some women were engaged in teaching work. Home was the place of production. Spinning and weaving of clothes were done. Women also helped their husband in agricultural purists. Status of women in Vedic period. During the Vedic period, women enjoyed a fair amount of freedom and equality. The Vedic period can best be termed as the period of feminine glory and prestigious life. Women participated in all the spheres like men. The Rigvedic society was a free society. The Aryans evidently preferred male child to female child. However, females were as free as their male counterparts. Eminent female personality in Vedic period. Maitreyi. She was an Indian philosopher who lived during the Vedic period in ancient India. She is mentioned in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad as one of the two wives of the Vedic sage Yajnavalkya. She is considered as a symbol of Indian intellectual woman. Gargi Vachaknavi. She was an ancient Indian philosopher. In Vedic literature, she is honored as a great natural philosopher, renowned expounder of the Vedas. Brahmavadini. The woman who strives for the highest philosophical knowledge of Brahman, as opposed to Satyutvadu, who are domestic ideal and dedicates hers to the welfare of her family. In Vedic India, women occupied an honorable place. They had ample rights in the social and the religious fields and limited rights in the economic and the political fields. They were not treated as inferior or subordinate, but equal to men. We have honored our country as our motherland, Bharat Mata, and our nationalism has grown up from the seed mantra, Vande Mataram. Position of women in society is the index to the standard of social organization. Woman has equal participation in human development. She is half of the human race. Women are not treated with respect as in the ancient Indian society. We come across a lot of crime against women presently. Changes in our laws, changes in the social outlooks, and even in the females themselves are required to acquire an equal position in the society and to live a happy, independent life. Thank you.